Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Middle Ground. I'm Caroline.
I am Raegan.
I feel like I'm yelling at everyone, so I'm going to back this up. There we go.
Cool. Do I need to hold this up?
You're fine, I think.
Wait,
hello. You talk.
Hello.
Okay, cool. Hi, Joe's not with me. This is Raegan, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Happy to be here.
You know who she is.
I forget there's a camera. So
I know. I know.
I'm like looking at you.
As you guys know, my camera sometimes malfunctions. It's the battery. I need to buy a new battery. I just have been lazy. But Raegan came clutch because she's like, I rent my camera. It's the same. I'm like, great. So now we're going to film on Raegan's camera.
Whee!
So if you're on YouTube, hello. Welcome. If you're not on YouTube, welcome as well. Happy February.
The best month of the
Raegan's
whole
birth
year.
month, and everyone should celebrate.
Everyone should celebrate. February 18th, please send your cards to...
To P.O. Box. No.
P.O. Box, yeah.
I always think your birthday's on Valentine's Day.
Okay, so I was supposed to be born on Valentine's Day, and so I think I just resonate with that so much.
Yeah.
But I was born 4 days later. I just decided to stick on in there for a while. But I just this month is my favorite month.
Have your birthday parties growing up always been Valentine's Day themed?
No. Because growing up, I don't know what it was in me. It was kind of like Christmas birthdays. If you had a Christmas birthday, you didn't want a Christmas themed party. And I was like, I don't want a February themed party. But now that I'm older and I understand the concept, I'm like, oh
You're
my
leaning
gosh.
into
I was
it,
the month of love is literally my month. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, all for you.
Red and pink are the combos that I will die for.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't tell Raegan to wear pink, but she usually always does, and so she's wearing pink if you're not watching the YouTube. And I am too. I never wear pink either.
I was so happy and surprised.
I know.
Shocked and delighted.
Well, I put on a blue sweatshirt before this, and I came here all the way here to record or to work, and I was like, that's stupid. And so I went back home to change into this. So I am wearing this. But for Valentine's Day, I'm going to wear this, and then pink. I have pink pants. I'm like, who am I?
Cute. I had a Valentine's party last night, and I wore a pink sweater, pink pants, pink shoes.
All the things.
And it was a lot. And everyone was like, ooh. And I said, I went to Walmart because I had to get Shirley Temples before. And people were like, what is that girl doing?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm doing fun things. Okay.
No, I'm going to a Valentine's Day party actually tomorrow. And the girl who's hosting, Teal, shout out Teal. She listens to podcasts as well. But she was like, by the way, wear all pink. I was like, duh, girl.
Of course.
But it doesn't surprise me that someone would tell me that because I always wear black.
Valid.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I got you. I'll pull through for you.
Do you have pink in your closet?
No, I bought this recently. It's from Lonely Ghost.
Special.
Literally it just came in the mail.
If you ever need anything, girl.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Come over.
But this girl was selling her clothes, a closet clean out, a long time ago, and it's a pink blazer and a pink pantsuit. So it's a pantsuit combo. Yeah. And I still have it, and it still fits me. So, and I literally got it in high school. So I'm gonna wear the pink blazer-y pant with this.
Beautiful.
Because I feel like that's edgy enough. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And not that I have to be edgy, but I just feel weird and all pink. But I don't know what to bring because she was like, you bring food, bring whatever. Ooh. And I was like, okay, tell me what is missing. And she said something savory. I was like, So I asked Chris, he's like, I'll think on it, but it's tomorrow.
Bake a bread or something.
Yeah.
Bake a loaf of bread.
I'm like, Chris, will you make it for me?
Will you make it for me?
Yeah. Anywho, but I hope you guys are having a great Valentine's Day. This lighting is really bad, but it's good. We look like a ghost. Ooh. Oh, maybe I should skip closer to you.
Okay, closer.
What's your grinding moment? Do you have one? Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, so I'm going to South Africa. It hasn't been fully booked yet, but we're tomorrow. Okay, I'll just tell you my day tomorrow because this never happens. And I just feel like I'm going to have the most fun day tomorrow. I mean, today's fun. Every day's fun, but tomorrow's really fun. So tomorrow I'm going to wake up, go to my workout class, and then so after that, we're going to go straight to the coffee shop with Chris's family, so his mom, sister, and Chris, and plan South Africa. How fun is that? We're going in June, and we're gonna plan it all, safari, do all the things. I'm like, is this my real life? I'm so happy. Probably go to Mauritius where his dad is, see all his family, all the things. And also he was like, what if I propose in South Africa? I was like, what? Are we old enough for that?
That's the craziest thing. Wait, that's so exciting.
I was like, are we old enough for that? But I was like,
sure.
well, I kind of want my family there.
So maybe
not. But anyways, that we're doing that, and then after that, I have a 1:00 massage.
Oh my god!
Because I never treat myself like that. I mean, I do. Yeah. Like, if you see my story, you're probably like, okay, yeah, you do. But I'm over halfway done with the 75 hard. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I should treat myself.
You're going hard on that.
Thank you.
I'm really so proud.
Thank you. I am very proud of myself as well.
Do you feel like you noticed a difference mentally, physically? Yes. I mean, I have. I can see that. Like,
here's the thing. I never wanted to do it to lose weight.
Right.
Just to like see, because everyone was like, your mental health like changes drastically, and all this stuff. So it was mainly for the mental health. Yeah. But I wanted it to be in like a good mental health and like good attitude with my body to start with, and that's why I started. I was like, I'm really good, like in my head, like both of these. But I think it would be a good time to start because, like, I know I won't quit.
Right.
And, I have noticed huge difference.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, so why are we talking about that? Oh.
Because
So I'm going to South Africa. What?
Massage.
Yeah. So I'm treating myself to massage, so I have that. And then I have to go home and then do my outdoor workout, probably walk Frankie, and then Valentine's Day party.
I mean, a stacked
Saturday. What a good Saturday.
Yeah, it's so good.
So that's my grinding moment is all the things. Okay, but South Africa is the biggest.
Okay, amazing.
Doing that.
That's so exciting. Yeah. I want to go to South Africa so bad.
I know.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, great. My grinding moment. I have a bunch of random ones because my life is still on the up and up. I'm still like just thriving, loving life. And like I said last time I was on the podcast, it could change at any moment and I'd be prepared. But like right now,
you're riding the high.
I'm just like riding the high and it's so awesome.
Good.
But tomorrow it's also going to be a great day. One of my friends is coming to town, and we are doing a photo shoot with her. Me and Ben, she asked us to model. So me and Ben are modeling tomorrow, which is so funny. Ben's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not models.
No, that'll be so fun.
It'll be so cute. Like a bonding experience. And then after that, I'm going to goat yoga for my friend's birthday party. So that'll be fun. And we're going to her backyard, and then we have a birthday party for her later that night. So like just all around a wonderful Saturday. And like I usually do weddings on Saturdays.
Right.
So it's such a treat because
such a treat.
I'm like getting to do fun things. So that's my grinding moment. I'm just very excited. Yeah.
I know. I feel like this is the first, I wouldn't say ever winter, but like kind of in my adult existence that I'm not depressed.
Good.
And like not that I'm ever like severely depressed.
But seasonal depression is also
like it
huge
hits
thing.
Like a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it has to be the 75 hard because I'm outside every day.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't follow Shaughnessy, I said this on my Instagram story, but if you didn't hear it, she's not really my friend. I wish she was. We're not besties. We're Instagram friends. But her name's Shaughnessy Schroeder on Instagram, TikTok, all things. And she is amazing. But she said it best. She said that because she goes outside every day, even if it's like raining, snowing, sleeting, she reads and she goes outside, and I've been doing that. And she said that I think as adults, she didn't say like this is the number one reason why we're depressed, but she said I think the key factor is like as children we're outside, like even if it's like really cold, you go outside and play recess, like you go outside and play with your friends, and we don't do that as adults. We're like, oh, I guess we're snuggled in inside.
Yeah.
And it's like we need to be outside for like vitamin D, even if it's like not very sunny, like it really affects you. And I think that is a key factor.
That's a huge factor.
Yeah.
That's really good to know.
Yeah.
I'll be sharing that to all my depressed friends.
Yeah, literally, because like even if it's like walking your dog, like doing the bare minimum of just like being outside.
For sure.
It just bundle up.
Especially in the winter.
Yeah.
Like that's a really good tip. That is a good tip.
Because like people don't do that. They're like, oh, I'm stuck inside. No, you're not. Like even if it is cold, you can figure it out.
Absolutely.
And even if you don't live in a place that's cold, what is true for you?
Good. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, well, let's dive into today's episode.
Excited.
It's Valentine's horror stories, but here's the deal. This happened last time we asked you guys for submissions. No one pulled through.
You guys pulled through and gave us nothing.
So. I mean, there was a couple, and we'll read them, of course. But I had to pull through Reddit, and we're going to, like, dive through our own memory lane, even though we don't have like horrific ones.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this in my head. I'm like, do people actually not have stories, or are they embarrassed?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or all of the above. Because I'm like, we never read the names out loud ever, and I never like stalk the people. I'm not like, ooh, Sadie from Chicago. Like, I don't really care. Like, I just want to hear their juicy story, people. So for next time, let's do better. Or maybe we're hoping for horror stories on this Valentine's Day. Yeah. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have one to share with you next year.
Yeah, maybe next time around. No. Maybe. But do you have any to begin with?
So I told my boyfriend Ben that I was doing horror stories, and so he sent me one this morning. He was like, "Oh, I've got a good one," which is kind of funny because it was his fault, and I was like, "I don't want people to think you're like toxic."
No, I can't wait to hear.
Also, so I'm exposing him. So,
but with his permission.
With his permission, so don't be afraid to send stuff in because we're not gonna expose you.
Yeah, I mean, Raegan just said.
But I will expose.
Like, this is my boyfriend Ben.
So he texted me. He was like, "Okay, so I dated this girl for 3 months. I didn't really like her that much anymore." And he was in high school, so like maybe 9th grade, like he was young. He said it was the day before Valentine's Day, but it was at school. All the guys were getting their girlfriends chocolate and bears and stuff, and we were in a fight, like in quotes fight, and we didn't talk for like a whole week. And he said, I didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day. And she was like, oh, we need to talk. Walked up to me in the hallway, and I was like, yeah, this isn't really it, to be honest. I'm out. And she got really mad and stormed off. And then I told my friends, and they were like, bro, no way you did her dirty on Valentine's Day. And he was like, oh shoot, oops. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, but that's such a like 9th grade boy thing.
Yeah, like I want some juicy stories from the girl's perspective of like what
like
she
her
thought
story.
About that.
Like what's her name, Ben? Come on, tell us.
Come on, tell us.
No, I personally don't have like a horror story. I used to hate Valentine. Not hate, I was telling Raegan. Not like loathe, but I used to be like, what's the big deal? Like, you know, because I'm like edgy. I'm like, but now I'm like, no, I love it. It's like fun. But I've told this story before, but I was in 2nd grade. This is why I didn't like Valentine's Day. I was in 2nd grade, and my mom has always gotten me like a little something on Valentine's Day, like not like an Easter basket, but kind of like just little things like candy, or like one year she got me like a subscription to a magazine. I'm like, you're the best. So she got 2nd grade, and she got me this. It was probably from Walgreens, and it was like a necklace, but it had like a yarn string. Aww. But the necklace was 3D, like it was puffed out, and it was like a candy heart, but you pressed it and it lit up. But it was like a bulb, like it was 3D. That's a key important part of the story. So I was so excited. We wore it to school that day. It was Valentine's Day. You know, you bring your like you know, candy box, whatever, the Valentine's Day box, had all my things good to go. And then it's PE time, so I'm like really athletic, like I was back then. So I was like, I'm going to go really hard. So I took my necklace off because I was like, it's going to get in my way. And I took it off, put it at the PE teacher's desk, like at the front, and then finished PE, come around to get it, and someone had crushed it, like completely. It was shattered. And I was like, that is so rude. Like, who would do that? And, you know, 2nd grader, like, you're like, that is really rude. Like, it's
that's
personal.
Your whole life.
Yeah, that's like
that
a personal attack. So from that day on, I was like, F Valentine's Day, because I went home and I was so scared to tell my mom because she got it for me. And because she was like, where's your necklace? Like, you're wearing it. I'm like, someone crushed it. And I think I started crying because I was like, this is so emotional. Because I was sad for her,
was
too.
It like candy?
No, it was just, no,
like,
that's the thing.
3D.
It was just like a bolt. Like, I don't know why they would crush it. That's the thing. It was just like, I think like what's it called? When you have like, when you like want to stand on the table.
Like an impulse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was on an impulse. And just
like to see what would happen, and it just shattered. It was plastic. I was like, that is so rude. Aww. So that happened to me. But boy-wise, like, nothing ever happened to me on Valentine's Day. But I always was, like, cringy about Valentine's Day. Like, when I even had boyfriends back in the day. I mean, I still have a boyfriend, but, like, my ex-boyfriends, I'd be like, please don't get me, like, weird, cringy stuff. Like, I just was like, get me a nice set of flowers and I'm good. Because even in high school, I don't know if you had this in high school, but we had like carnations. Like you could buy like $1, and then like they would come around and be like, "This is for Caroline." No, that was so embarrassing for me.
That's the opposite for me. I like lived for that.
You love that.
The more I got, the more I was like, I'm so loved.
No. I was like, do not get me one. Like even to my boyfriends, they're like, that's weird. Like people are gonna be like, wow, Caroline didn't get any. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want any.
Oh
but
gosh.
I always did. They always like pulled through, and I was so embarrassed. So
I love that. Like when they walked in and they're like candygram for Raegan. I was like,
yeah,
oh, like keep them coming. And it'd be like 4 or 5, and I was like, how many did you guys get?
Yeah.
Toxic. Toxic.
Like, so Sadie, don't see anyone in your corner.
And I would see someone like next to me get more, and I was like, who loves her?
Yeah.
Like, who loves her?
Or like
more?
send in to
I was
yourself.
like toxic, yeah. I must tell Caroline that I have never had a single Valentine's Day, like where I haven't had a Valentine since I was like 14 or 15 years old.
I know, I think that's crazy.
Which it hasn't been the same consecutive person. Like,
right.
Even if I wasn't dating somebody, someone had
you would have a
crush
Valentine.
on me, yeah, and would be like, let's go on Valentine's Day. But I always like get let down because I have so many expectations for Valentine's Day because I just love it.
Yeah.
But I want someone to like rent a pony.
Yeah.
And like
go above.
Go above and beyond. Like, I don't know, like rent out a whole movie theater.
Yes.
I don't just, you know.
Just like surprise me. I know. I'm kind of like that too. And I think that's why I also didn't like Valentine's Day. But I'm working through it because I'm an Enneagram 7. So I expect the most from people because I want to have fun, but I don't want to plan it.
Yes.
But then when someone doesn't plan it, I'm like, okay, like you hate me. Like this is not fun.
Yeah.
But that's so toxic of me. So recently, like the past literally 2 years, I've been working on that. Like, okay, if I want to make it fun, like I need to step forward or like be like hints at it. Like, Chris, I want this.
Right.
Because he'll always pull through, but it's like always, again,
you have to tell him.
Back to communication and all of that. But Chris literally gave me my Valentine's Day present 2 weeks ago.
What was it?
A hatch.
Alarm clock. To like wake you up in the morning.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I'm like, buddy, like he cannot keep a secret. And I'm like, if you
Tuesday.
propose to me, I'm like, and I find out, I don't want you to do it.
Yeah.
Like I want to be absolutely shocked. And he's like, no, with that one I got it. I'm like, you can't even wait till Valentine's Day to give me a present. He's
That's
like,
so cute. Do you ever get like presents for the boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like giving
I do
gifts.
too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Sure. This year, so I was like, Chris, what do you want? And he wants like a balsamic vinegar, which he always wants something chefy. I was like, that's easy. So I got him that from Amazon. And then he wants a knife. But I'm like, buddy, I don't know what knife to get you. Because he's like professional. I'm like, I'm not going to get you like I don't have no idea what to get you.
Right.
So I said, screenshot like 3 and I'll pick from that. And so he did that today. I was like, okay, I got to get on that.
That's like nice. Ben wants like expensive shoes. Or like something
I mean,
like
no,
cool.
I will say the knife is like $150.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not
Ben,
like.
I'll get you your shoes.
Yeah. So it's not like
yeah.
cheap, but
That's sweet.
I'm like, if that's what you want, buddy, that's what you want.
I haven't even like thought about gifts this year. I'm just so like in love that I'm like, I didn't care.
I know. I like either way, I don't care. Like I'd rather do something experience. But Chris and I's anniversary is the week after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So we usually, because he has to work on Valentine's Day because it's obviously
like
so busy in the restaurant, and then he can't be like, hey, I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend. They'd be like, you're fired.
Yeah.
And I've accepted that. I'm like, it's fine. So he's working on Valentine's Day, but he's off in the morning. So I think we're gonna do like something small. I don't really know. We haven't really talked about it, but he's taking off our anniversary.
You know what you should do?
What?
Okay, I just did this on Wednesday. I like planned a whole day for me and Ben because he always plans the dates. And I'm like, this is cute, I'll do it. And so I took him to pottery painting.
Oh, I did see that in your story.
So fun.
It was
so cute. And he like loved it. I figured he'd hate it. It was more of like a me thing.
Yeah.
No, he was like, we sat in silence for like 45 minutes and he was just like painting.
Concentrating.
And he was like so excited. He said, what color? He was like Aurelian blue or like
that is actually so fun and different.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you're every day.
Right. And it was so fun.
I feel like Chris would like that because he's really creative, but he's also really competitive. So it would be like a fun, like mine's better than yours kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea.
So like maybe in the morning, go do that.
Yeah, maybe. I also thought, like, I saw this ad on my Instagram that Fayetteville now has a smash room where you go in and you just destroy stuff. Like they give you like a bag of like plates and like old electronics, and you have a baseball bat and goggles on or whatever, and you just like smash everything.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, Chris would love that.
Fun.
Yeah.
Is
and
that open?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you have to like book it online. I'm like, maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
But for our anniversary, the rules that we made is I'm planning in the morning, he's planning in the evening.
That's
I'm like, maybe in the morning
idea.
we could do that, like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like smash some things.
That's
and
really
that's different.
Good idea. That is different.
Yeah.
I love that.
We can make pottery and then go smash it. No,
Yeah.
I would never.
Smash the pottery that you just
I would
made.
never.
That's sweet. Okay,
Anywho, should we read some more?
Yeah.
I swear, I'm just opening my phone and I
have a Valentine's Day story.
From your own?
From my own.
Okay, go. We want to hear it.
Oh my gosh.
This one locked in you?
It's like locked in. So it's like from my like first ever boyfriend. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This
Is this
really
bad?
good. No, it's bad. But
Okay.
it's like good. But
Okay,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
sweet, but it's not at all.
Yeah,
so this
yeah,
guy, like, not gonna name names, but like obviously we didn't work out, for the best, thankful. He's married now to a great girl, so happy for
Nice.
them. But so like my very first Valentine's Day with him, or it was like second, I don't even remember because this is like so locked in the deep recesses of my mind. So this guy, like, you remember those open when letters?
No.
It's like you get a little letter and be like, open when you're happy, open when you're sad.
Yes.
It was like a big Tumblr thing, like all over Pinterest.
Yes.
And so like he was really
Oh my God, I know this story.
okay.
Yeah. I know this story.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so he like. That was really like clever and cute. I was like, oh, awesome, like the effort.
Creative.
And so like he wrote these letters. Well, when you like open them, it was like 3 or 4 sentences on like a sheet of notebook paper. So it wasn't like that thought out. And so, but it was a thought that counts because I was young in love. I was like, oh my god.
How old were you? Like 14, 15?
Like 15, 16, young. And so he was like, there's probably 20 or 30 letters.
I literally remember this story. This is a good one. I'm glad you were telling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I just was so obsessed with this. And he was like, please, like, make sure you don't open these until it's time to open them. And so he had a bunch. And one of them was like, open when I go to college, because he was a year older than me. And I was like, that's so sweet. And so like, he was like, don't open it. He's like, that's my favorite one. Like, I want to save that one for last. I was like, you're an angel. Like, I'm so excited.
Right.
And so like, one time I just got like mad at him because he was the nicest in the world. And so I was like, maybe if I read this like open when he goes to college, because I'm like, oh, we're gonna be together forever, like I can't wait to like pursue this like long distance relationship. In the letter, like I wish I had it, and I think I do somewhere, I opened this letter when I was pissed, and it was like, Raegan, like the time with you that I had was so great, like I wish you the best, like goodbye. And he broke up with me 2 years in advance. He wasn't going to college for 2 years. And after that, my little old self was like, me, I still love you. Because
you did?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? And he was like, I felt that then. He's like, I don't feel that anymore. Well, a little to my surprise, he still broke up with me before he went to college. But it was like the funniest
like
thing
literally
in the world.
past tense. Like I had so
it was like I had so much fun with you. Like these past 2 years were the greatest of my life.
My
like,
gosh.
I wish you the best. And I was like, I was just dumb. And I was like, he didn't mean it. But he did. He was breaking up with me in advance. So that one wasn't good. But it was like drawn out.
That is
like
so
a Valentine's
funny.
Day story that was just drawn out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is funny.
My first heartbreak.
Yeah.
That guy.
Cute, quirky.
Wish you the best.
Wish you the best. Hope you don't do that to your new wife.
You never know.
Not our problem anymore.
People don't
Anyways,
change.
I had one, but it's not Valentine's Day, but I was like, we can still share it. Because I was talking to Chris's sister, and I was like, do you have any? Because, like, no one sent us in any. And she was like, no, I've never had a Valentine. I'm like, okay, maybe we should work on that. So she didn't have one, but she's like, just say, like a dating story. I was like, okay. So mine is, I think I have a couple, but this is, like you said, it's in the deeps of my brain. Because now I'm, like, in love. I'm like, I don't really care about these people.
Very quickly.
So I went on this date in Italy. I went on multiple dates in Italy, but one of them, he was super nice, like from the south of Italy, like very romantic, like all things. So he was very, like, really, really nice kid. Mm-hmm. He took me out to dinner. We ate. He paid for it. Like, everything was fine. And then he was like, okay, like, do you want to come back to my dorm or whatever? I was like, cool. And because he wasn't from Milan, but he went to school there. And his university was drop dead gorgeous. It was like marble everywhere, like beautiful. So we go, and he's like, oh, by the way, like, I'd sneak you in. So at first I was like, okay. But then me being me, I'm like, oh, I love the adrenaline, like, rush. So it's like, oh, cool.
The drama.
So we go in, and again, his, like, apartment's, it's not a dorm like what you think here in America. It's, like, beautiful, like, apartment. You can, like, walk around. He does not share a room. So he took me there, met his roommates, and then we go back in his room, and there's literally, you know, like, when people not hang up, but they like tape up like a collage of photos on a wall. They were all of like his girlfriend, I'm assuming. And I'm like, okay. And then I didn't question it because like I don't know, like I don't want to stereotype, but a lot of dates I did go on, they would have girlfriends, and that's like they're very like open, and obviously I'm not. I'm just like, what? And so I'd be like, you have a girlfriend? And they'd be like, oh, for me it's no problem. But I'm like, for me it is a problem. So that's weird. So anyways, I didn't like kiss him or anything because I'm like, you obviously have a girlfriend. But I'm like, how bold of this guy to bring me and then like have all these images of this other girl. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So yeah, that was the end of that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So anyways, that's mine. But
good.
Yeah, it wasn't on Valentine's Day or anything. But okay, next one. My ex broke up with me the day before, then posted with a different girl on Valentine's.
Oh, honey.
I'd be like, you're done.
That's
actually, you know what? I think I have a twisted mindset about this because, like, you know, like Ben, like, I ended things on Valentine's Day. To me, I'm like, okay, you're doing the other person a favor, though. Like, if you don't like them, why would you, like, do this whole big Valentine's Day thing and the next day be like, oh, yeah, by the way, none of that. Like, that would actually mess someone up worse. That's true. And so, like, I've always thought about that because I didn't do this, but kind of before Christmas, I had this boyfriend, and I just was not feeling it. And we didn't date that long, and he was saying, like, you know, I'm planning this, like, Christmas date for us. We're going to go ice skating. Like, he planned all stuff, got me a present. And honestly, okay, if this guy's listening to this, I'm mortified. I doubt he is, but honestly, I was like, I don't want to get this guy a present. I'm going to break up with him. And then in my head, like, I thought the thought process through. I was like, yeah, I'd rather break up with him now than go on this Christmas date and, like, give each other presents and be like, sorry, bro. Goodbye. So I broke up with him, like, December 23rd, and he was, like, crushed. Oh. But I'm like, you were going to be crushed anyways.
Right. It's just, like, poor timing. Like, it's just a coincidence because it could have happened in, like, June.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just, like, yeah. Because I was like, okay, because my other thought was, like, I could drag it on until January, but it's like, I don't like him.
Right.
So it's like a disservice.
And that's how people stay in crappy relationships for forever, because they're comfortable and they just want that, like, they crave that comfort. And
so if you're in that, break up with them.
Yeah. Get out.
I can buy my own flowers.
I can hold my own hand.
So, yeah, do that. And, if you're single on Valentine's Day, lean into that.
Have a great time.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people who are single, like, hate Valentine's Day. And I know we both have boyfriends, so you're probably like, you can't really talk.
Right.
I get it. But I also think about it, like, you are only single for X amount of years. Like, maybe you get married in 30. Like, we don't know when you're going to get married. But you're only, like, by yourself that many amount of years. And if you have friends that are also single, it's going to be the same. Because, like, maybe you all have kids one day. And, like, then you won't be able to do that. So lean into that. Go to the Valentine's Day deals.
And I've heard a lot of people, when they have kids, they don't go on Valentine's dates anymore.
Yeah.
Ever. Because it's like, we have kids. Nobody can babysit. Like, we can't do that. So, like, you really have a limited time by yourself.
Of adult years.
And I've never had that. And that's, like, I'm not complaining, but also, like, I wish I did.
Yeah.
Because regardless of if I had a Valentine, I'd still love Valentine's Day, because it's not about, like, the relationship. Yeah. It's about literally love.
Love in general.
Valentine's Day, date with your mom, with your parents. Like, I would do that in a heartbeat. Actually, I did do that.
Yeah, exactly. And my mom's single, and so every year we usually do something. And now that I date, like, a chef, he works. So, like, this year, so Chris's mom is single as well, and so is my mom. So they get along, and they're, like, I love Chris's mom. Yeah. So, and his sister's single. So on Valentine's Day night, we are doing, like, a girls thing.
Yeah. See, that's so cute.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So
Valentine's.
Gather up the singles and do something. Maybe we'll meet the love of your life outside of the doors. Hey. Don't cry.
Outside of the doors. I actually did go on a Valentine's Day with my parents last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I guess I didn't have
I think I did too, because Chris also works. Like, I don't remember what we did.
Like, we went to ramen. It was, like, me, my mom, my dad, and I felt so special. And I was like, this is so fun.
Yeah.
So this is great. And we went and watched a movie, and I said, I love my life.
Yeah. Best night ever.
Yeah, best night ever.
Thanks, parents. But yeah,
thanks, Mom and Dad.
so if you're single,
amazing.
You don't need to be sad.
Okay, next one is me and the Mrs. at the time, so married. Me and the Mrs. MRS.
Oh.
Mercers at the time were on a really tight budget, as in really struggling. She suggested we just skip Valentine's this year and make up for it when we can afford it. She goes mad on Valentine's Day because she got me something and I didn't get her anything. That is, girl.
Yeah.
That is called gaslighting.
I know. Don't be that girl. Like,
don't be that girl.
I don't feel like I hear all the time stories like that, but it's like Valentine's Day is for two people. If you are in a relationship, if you're single, do whatever the hell you want. But like, I feel like it's such like a girly. Like people think it's like all for the girls.
Right.
Like no. Like Chris loves when I like show any kind of affection toward him. Like I could literally write him a note and say "love you lots" at the end, and he would cry. Like just little things. And that's the thing. Like getting to know your person and what they want.
Right.
Like. It will mean the world to them. Even like if they don't like gifts, don't get them a gift. Maybe take them to go smash some stuff. You know, like just think outside the box.
Absolutely,
because that's what it's about. And like the memories you make during that is like, you know what's fun, and then you can talk about the memories.
And it doesn't have to be super duper romantic.
No.
I took Ben to the aquarium the other day. It was
the
a surprise.
New aquarium?
The new one. It was such a surprise, and I was so excited. And then we get in there, and like halfway through, I can tell he's not like living his best life. And I was like, do you not love it here? And he was like, honestly, like I kind of hate aquariums. And I was like,
like, nice to know.
I was like, great, awesome. He was like, thank you so much for taking me.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm so happy to be here with you. And I was like, that's the sweetest thing in the world. But like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
that
but I know.
You here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got to touch stingrays, and like that wasn't
fun.
Romantic.
Yeah,
but, like it was a good time. Together,
yeah, something different. Yeah, for sure. But don't be that girl that's like, yeah, we're not getting each other anything. Like, don't expect unless you. I don't know. I have a hard time with this because like, in a way, I like expect Chris to get me stuff like flowers, but also if he didn't. But also it comes back to my love languages. Like my love languages aren't gifts.
Right.
So if he didn't if he didn't get me a gift, I wouldn't be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Because that's not my love language. So like if he gives me a gift, which he already did, it's just like a bonus. That's how I say it in my head.
Yes.
But if it's like I'm taking you on a date, like a quality time, I'm like, that is up my alley. I love quality time. Like,
okay, I'm such a quality time person, and I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
Until recently, because I've dated a boy for long distance for a long time.
Yeah.
So like we never
yeah.
And so now that I have a boyfriend in my same
You're like,
town,
I love it. Yeah.
I want to hang out with you every single day.
I know.
And we don't because like we're both super busy. We have jobs. Dating him, I realized I'm such a quality time person because he's really good at like being like, okay, like I gotta go to sleep because I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. And I'm like, no, please don't leave me.
What's his love language?
His is gifts, which is so funny. Gifts and like, he says it's not words, but it's words. So his is gifts and words. And so like, I love to give gifts. I do not really like to receive them.
Yeah.
Like I'll happily take any kind of gift, but it's very different. And I'm like, it's sweet because I get to learn how to like love him.
I know,
in his way.
It is kind of like, I always thought about that too recently actually because I'm like, because Chris and I, we both have physical touch, but I think I'm more than him. But he loves it too, so I'm like, great, perfect. We have a matching one because I think that's like perfect.
Right.
But mine's quality time. Like my other high one, his is words. But I'm so bad at giving words, and like he's not so bad at giving quality time, but he's not like the best because that's not his.
Because that's not his.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like learning the balance. Yeah. But honestly, I think it's fun. Like at first, it's like, oh, that's annoying. Like I have to say like, you look good, Chris. And like, I sound so bitchy, but like, that's so hard for me to say. Like, because so I don't need it. I'm like, why would he need me to say you look good? Like, I'm so confused.
It's so funny because that's how I am. Like, I like crave, even if I know I look fantastic.
Yeah,
like,
you're like, you want to hear someone say it.
Thankfully, Ben is so
good at it. Well, that's
good. Oh my gosh, he's so good at it. I have like this, he doesn't know this, but I have this like album on my phone, which I'm like kind of like creepy, crazy girlfriend.
Oh, not screenshots.
Really. I have like screenshots of like texts that he sent me that I'm like, that was the sweetest thing he's ever said. But it just like never stops. And like, look at all these.
See, here's the thing. Chris is that guy,
yeah, but
because he wants that. So he gives what he wants.
Right.
So he texts me the loveliest, doviest thing. Like if I showed you that, or any girl that would have words of affirmation as their top, they'd be like, or even single girls, they'd be like, you were the luckiest girl alive. And I am. Yeah. I'm not like bashing that. Right. But it's just like I don't screenshot it. I'm like, that's so nice.
I literally am
moving
on.
Make
a scrapbook of it.
You're like, so print.
Sorry, I'll show you that later.
Yeah, but no, yeah, because there's this trend. Have you seen the trend that's like
yes,
the I deserve this. Yes, and then it's this. It's like you're so amazing and you're so loved.
And it's like I deserve this. Like your best friend.
Yes,
your dad.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do the I deserve this because I have so many of those. Yes. I don't screenshot them, so I had to go back
and find
them. But then I just got like. Not creeped out, but like
cringed.
Yes, for my own self, because I don't like that. So I'm like, But that's the thing. Like a lot of girls do. So I'm like, it probably would do well on TikTok. Yeah, just it is cringing me out because it's like, hope you have like he'll text me when he's at work all the time. Be like, hope you have the best night ever with Frankie. Like really appreciate you. Like
so sweet.
Nightly he'll do that when he's at work.
Sweet.
And I'm like, thanks. I have been way better because that
you should just surprise him one day and like write him a small paragraph.
I do, Raegan. I have been very, very, very more intentional.
And see, like, that loves
he cries. He literally sheds tears.
He'll never leave you.
I literally write him notes, not all the time, because like again, I don't want to be chuggy and like, because it's not me, like it's not you, authentic.
Right, exactly.
But I'm like, okay, the kid loves that. So like recently, I write him notes and I'll like leave it in his car, or leave it on like his nightstand. And he's like, Caroline, that was the sweetest. And he'll come in crying. I'm like, okay, Caroline, you need to do this more if he's crying.
He's the purest human in the whole world. Like, I would give him anything.
I know.
If he asked.
He's so sweet.
Like, he's such an angel.
And he always calls me a sniper because, like, we're not, like, polar opposites because a lot of stuff we do align. Yeah. Obviously, like, I think that's normal.
Right.
But, like, we are polar opposites in that respect. Like, I am, like, Wednesday Addams and he's like a teddy bear and it's like then they like each other.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times he's like, you're such a sniper, but like a lot of things he says I'm quote unquote mean about, it's the truth.
Right. You're very honest.
Yeah, I'm brutally honest, and he tells me that. He's like that, but he says that's one of the reasons why I love you so much, because you're so honest and so loyal. Like I know exactly how you're feeling. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. So be grateful. No.
Yeah.
So I go down that rabbit hole, but then I'm like, yeah, he calls me a sniper, but then I'm like, you're too emotional.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we gotta meet in the middle.
That's so funny.
So I've been really trying, writing notes.
I'm really so proud because that's hard. It really isn't like easy to do.
Yeah, it's really not. That's the thing. And like, if you're listening to this and you're more like me, it's really not hard.
No.
To please someone.
Right.
It really is.
It's like the smallest amount of effort goes a long way.
Like a sticky note. Like, love you lots.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like wrote Ben like a letter before we dated. I was like, I like love you. I like don't know what it said, but it said, because I'm a writer, and so I can write forever and ever. And I haven't written him a letter in a minute, but I'll write him another one. Because now we're like together. Yeah. But he just like he likes it, but he's not like obsessed with it. Yeah. Which I'm like, that's fine. Because that's my thing. Yeah. And like I love that, and we can look back on that in 50 years and be like, look, grandchildren, look.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what we have.
So that is another point.
Yeah. But super easy. Effort is minimal. Like, it's easy.
Just do something. Do something for someone you love, even if it's not a significant other.
Yeah.
Like, even like...
Do it your parents.
Little... Yeah, I got Catherine, Chris's sister, because she doesn't have Valentine's. Mm-hmm. I saw a lot online. If you guys listen to What We Said podcast, Chelsea, she was wearing tights, and they had butterflies on them. So it was like black tights, but the butterflies were like black as well. Like, it wasn't like... Yeah. I don't really know how to describe. All mesh.
Yes.
But butterflies in it.
Like woven in.
Yes. Not like butterflies, but like woven in.
I love her.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, Catherine would love that because she always wears tights. And so I found them, and they were literally $2 on H&M. I was like, in my cart, buy.
Literally minimal effort.
Yeah, and I gave it to her today. I was like,
that's so sweet.
She's like, thank you.
I bought a bunch of cards on Amazon for like my friends. You're getting
that's nice.
Wow. So surprised. Be surprised. Just like little like teeny tiny Valentines, because I just like love that. I can't wait to be like a mom.
I know.
And do that for my kids, because I just adore doing that.
I know.
And like, I'm not a gift giver.
I don't adore it, but as I've gotten older, I do. Yeah. Like when I was younger, I would have been like, that's chuggy.
Yeah.
Like, I would never do that. But now that I'm older, I'm like, no, that's actually so thoughtful.
It's so thoughtful. And it's like fun.
You just thought about me and you're going to give me a note.
And they're like cute. And they have like little cats on.
Yeah.
I guess I'll let you save it for later. But,
okay.
But surprise.
Surprise.
It's
no,
so
but.
fun. And like Valentine's Day boxes.
When
you were younger?
Yeah, I did make them. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And like our moms are so artsy that we had
perfect.
the best Valentine's Day boxes ever.
Literally ever.
Oh my gosh.
They were like, who made that? I'm like, me.
I was like,
like my mother at 2 a.m.
Did your mom do all your art projects growing up? Like if you had,
no,
like, projects
not all of them, but yeah, she would help me.
She would like help me so much, and people would be like, "This is so impressive." And I like in my head, I was like, "I did this whole thing."
Yeah.
And so I would like pass it off as my own, and I would forget that my mom did 95% of that. And I was like, "No, this is mine. Like I did this."
Yeah.
And to this day, if my mom does something for me, I'm like, "Nope, I did all."
I
that.
know.
And I'm like, "That's crazy."
I know, it is funny. Like because I would like bring home stuff or like because I was in art also like in high school. And, like, she would, like, be like, oh, can I help you with that?
Yeah.
Like, she would just, like, because it would bother her, like, oh, like, I'm going to help you. Yeah. And so she would, like, fix it. I'd be like, oh, perfect. And, like, put my twist on it. Yeah. And, like, what am I doing?
I had, like, a book report once, and, like, you had to draw this whole poster board of, like, a scene from the book. And so, of course, my mom drew the whole thing. I, like, colored it in. And I won an award for it. And I was like, I did this whole
You're
thing.
Like bowing.
I said, everybody, thank you so much because I am so talented.
Yeah.
But then I grew up and, like, understood that I didn't learn any skills because my mom did everything.
Yeah. So there's that.
So there's that.
Yeah. My mom did a lot. What
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mommies.
You're my Valentine.
Yeah. Always and forever.
Always and forever.
Any more read-ins?
Yeah. There's like a long one. Let me see. This one says, in undergrad, we had this, in quotes, screw your roommate thing where we set up your roommate with someone else's roommate on a blind date for Valentine's Day. In retrospect, it's a terrible name. Anyway, freshman year, my roommate sets me up with some girl. We do the show up and meet thing, and then she tells me she has to leave for work in half an hour. Not exactly enough time to do anything, so we made awkward small talk, realized there was zero spark, said goodbye, and I never talked to her again. It wasn't terrible, it just felt like a total waste of everyone's time.
Yeah.
That's like mean.
What do you mean?
It's like a blind date, but like what it's making it sound like, it's like screw your roommate. Like putting your roommate with someone else's roommate?
No, but I think it's like screw as an F.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's why he said it's like a horrible name.
I was like, that's mean. Like,
no.
Not
like a bad roommate. No. They like actually, I think, tried
to like
match make you. Yeah.
like,
it should be like match make. That's what he said. It's
like,
a horrible name.
Oh, I was like, that's hurtful. Like you want it to be a horrible time.
No. They wanted it to be good. Wow. It just ended up not having a spark. Yeah.
Pure am I.
But I put that in there because I was like, that's such a good idea because I don't know a lot of people I've met on blind date.
Yeah.
But like I would love to set people up. I think I'd be good at that.
I've like set up a couple successful relationships.
Really?
Yeah. And I like really live for that.
Yeah.
So I would set anybody up.
I know.
Like if you're single, DM us.
DM us. We'll matchmake you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I always am like, I have brothers, but like both my brothers have serious relationships. I'm like
one's like married.
One's married, has a child. Like maybe not. But it's like in my brain, like, yeah, I have a brother. Because I always used to say that.
Right.
Like, I have older brothers.
Yeah.
But now my older brothers have, like, lives.
Right. And I have 2 brothers, but I would...
Oh, yeah, you do have brothers.
Probably not, like, let anyone... Like, I don't think I would want anyone to date them. Like, I have a little brother. He's wonderful. And I love them.
But you're like, nah.
No, you can do better.
You can do better than that.
I love my siblings. Yeah, it's so shocking. I have 2 brothers and a sister. No one ever knows.
Yeah, like, everyone always thinks Raegan just has a sister.
Right, and I'm like so close with my family, and like my siblings too. So it's not like we're like estranged.
Yeah.
Like I see them, talk to them all the time.
Right.
I just am never like sharing it because that's the only time you ever know things. Is if like, oh yeah, like I'm sharing it on Instagram. Here's my family.
Right.
Today. We went to brunch.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just like, yeah.
And you usually share that with your sister.
Yeah.
And like your sister has children,
right,
so that's fun.
I have my sister all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good times. Great.
Good times.
Yeah, so I have a family. Surprise. I'm a family girl.
Yeah.
I'm not heartless. Okay, next one. This is 100 reasons. Oh, goodness. 100 reasons why I love you. Not written out or thought of by him. He paid a girl to write those from the first link on the internet. Just a stranger girl who told me she loves me. She loves my killer kisses. Oh, that sucks. It's like my like open win letters with no effort.
Yeah, they like forge it or
that's
like
tough. Or like go on Pinterest and like copy everything word for word.
I don't know how I feel about that because it's like part of me is like it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like if you love a person, like
right.
you can be like you can think of things of reasons you love them.
Yeah.
If you really are in love, but then it's like if you are not that kind of person, like that kind of is an effort.
Yeah.
But maybe don't do it word for word, obviously. Like
right. Like I could do that easily and be like, these are 100 million things I love about you.
Yeah.
But he'd be like, he would get it and be like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, would hope so.
Yeah.
Hope there's more than 100. Yeah. I don't know.
You need like two very sentimental people to date in order for that to be like.
That is very true.
To work. Like you have to both be like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
And you have to be both very good at it. Or else it's dumb.
Yeah. Like if Chris did that, I'd be like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would never do that because I don't want that.
I feel like Chris, even if you paid someone to write something for you, he would be like,
"Oh
thank
yeah,
you, Caroline." Like he would love that.
That was
so
the best
much.
thing I've ever.
Yeah,
that's the sweetest thing you've ever said.
That's so sweet.
Like I'll say little things like, because he has really pretty blue eyes, and I'm like, wow, your blue eyes look pretty, like with your shirt, like because they pop, eyes pop in general with different colors. And he will be like, that is the nicest thing you've ever said to me. But then I'm like, is it? Like, that's so rude of me.
No, but
I'm like, no, it's not. And then I think
also,
back.
I say that. Like, that's like my response. Anytime someone
compliments
me, I'm always
is.
like, that's the nicest thing I've ever heard
so
in my
maybe
life.
Chris is just like
yes,
that.
maybe it's like me.
Yeah,
and like that's
100%.
Yeah.
You're just saying like, wow, thanks.
Someone could be like, wow, your skin looks okay today. And I'd be like, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm dramatic that way.
Yeah, and Chris is very dramatic, so maybe that's it. Because I'm like,
because like don't feel bad, because you're doing your best.
Yeah, I'm literally doing my best here.
Yeah, no. As long as he's not like.
Oh, the camera's about to die, so we're gonna wrap this up. But we love you guys. Happy Love Month. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I got Chris a car wash. Like forever.
That's a good.
Yeah, but not for Valentine's Day. I just like got it for him because sometimes I drive his car because I love it, and so I'm like, wow, it would actually benefit both of us. So
that's a really good gift. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, isn't that a good gift? And like no one thinks about it, and it's literally $30 a month. Like if you go one time, it's $30.
Right, that's such
for
a
the
good
biggest
gift.
package.
Oh my gosh!
So you go like 28 times, $30.
Ben, you're about to have a clean Chevy Cruze.
Yeah, because like we try to go once a week now since we have it.
Oh, that's
and like
awesome.
just clean it out.
And you go to like the diamond one? Like
no.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called. Zippy something.
Oh yeah. Good.
With like the kangaroo maybe.
Yes.
I don't really actually. I have no idea.
Amazing.
Anywho, I don't want the camera to die. I'm rushing. Love you guys. Thanks you, Raegan, for being here.
Thanks for having me. Always a joy.
Happy Middle Ground Monday. We love you. Bye.
Kisses.